Hello everyone, it is Briximus Prime back at it again for another one of these top 10 Transformers, ranking videos for 2024, and today we're going to be looking at my top 10 Studio Series figures. But before I get into the Studio Series stuff, I want to give a very special honorable mention to YOLO Park. I think YOLO Park are some really great model kits, but I didn't put them on my top 10 because, again, since they're model kits and not actual Transformers, I kind of didn't feel like they kind of deserve to go into the list. But that being said, though, they're still really, really great model kits and they're absolutely amazing, and I wanted to still give them a shout out. It's just they're not official Studio Series, so I didn't put them in the Studio Series list. But anyway, and yeah, in terms of actual Studio Series figures, all the ones flashing here on screen are all the ones that I considered to be honorable mentions. And again, a lot of these were figures that just barely didn't make the top 10. This was actually the hardest top 10 to pick because I kept rotating through number 11 multiple times, especially with Springer, Megatron, and Scorponok. But anyway, getting into number 10. This one might come as a bit of an oddball to some people, but this is the Core Class Mohawk. And yeah, this was one of my first figures that I got in 2024, and I don't know what it is. For some reason, this little Core Class packs in so much fun and little detail, and just this character has grown on me a lot since I saw Transformers The Last Night, and just overall, this guy's just a great little $10 figure, and I just liked him so much that I think he still deserves to be in my top 10. And again, I'm going to emphasize, this is my personal list. This isn't like a definitive, factual, these are the best top 10 Transformers. I'm just picking the ones that I thought were just great. And speaking of that, with number 9, we have the Concept Art Sunstreaker. I really liked Concept Art Sunstreaker. His alternate mode looks great, his robot mode's great. The only problem is he would have been higher on this list if his shoulders were engineered a little better. I hate how his shoulder pads keep running into his head, and just the way how it transforms. I wish they may have figured out a different way how to manage the shoulders just to give him a little bit more posability, because I love this design and I love this figure. I just wished it posed a little bit better. Now going into number 8, we have the Transformers 1 Deluxe Class Optimus Prime. Again, I had to put at least something Transformers 1 in the top 10 because the movie just was really great, and again, this deluxe poses really well. I think it's a really great value for an Optimus Prime at deluxe scale, makes him very readily available for a lot of people, and to be honest, I just really like this guy a lot, but his janky proportions with the long legs and little bits of engineering here and there do make him just jank enough that I wasn't able to put him higher on the list. But the movie that he comes from, though, that would be in number 1 if we were ranking movies from 2024. And now getting in at number 7. This is kind of multiple figures in one. I'm kind of counting multi-packs together as one whole release, but I ended up getting the Revenge of the Fallen Anniversary pack this year that comes with Jetfire and Optimus Prime and the RC Sisters. I missed out on the Jetfire and the RC Sisters, and I have the Dark of the Moon version of Optimus Prime, but this was a great way of being able to get this version of Optimus as well. And again, you can combine it with Jetfire for Jet Power Prime, and just for the longest time I have wanted Studio Series Jetfire, but he's always so expensive on the aftermarket. So as soon as this multi-pack got announced and it was for half the cost a Jetfire was going for on the aftermarket, I immediately bought it, and I'm really happy I was able to get some more Bayformers in my collection this year, especially with how sparse of Bayformers there have been lately. Now getting into number 6, we have another Bumblebee movie release. This is the Voyager class Shockwave. I am very happy with this Shockwave. It's a lot better than that tiny little stupid Core Class they released a couple years ago. Don't even know why they even bothered making Core Class versions, but overall, I'm happy with the Shockwave. I do wish he had bicep swivel. There are some poses I feel like you can't really quite pull off without the bicep swivel, but that being said, this figure is still perfectly fine. I just wish that, just like the Sunstreaker, he was a little bit more posable in some areas, and he would have ended up higher on this list for sure. Now, coming in at number 5, we have the Studio Series Leader Class Dinobot Swoop. Swoop here was the last Dinobot I needed to complete my 86 Dinobots, like a lot of others, and overall, I really love how Swoop came out. He always has been one of my favorites since I was a kid. I just love the amount of blue they gave him, the paint apps, his size, the scaling, and just finally getting him with the rest of the Dinobots, and also the fact that he came with a sword for Grimlock, just absolutely sealed the deal with me on this figure, and I just absolutely love him. Again, kind of getting back to the whole multi-pack thing like I mentioned, and also I need to also mention that, again, because Gamer Edition is, also involved with Studio Series, that's why these figures are included in the list, but this is the Transformers Reactivate, Optimus Prime, and Soundwave that are together in a 2-pack. I really, really love the Optimus Prime. The Soundwave is okay. I'm one of the people who actually kind of likes the Soundwave more than other people do, but the Optimus Prime absolutely slaps. This thing reminds me a lot of the Classics figure, but like a modernized Voyager update. I love how it has like that G1 design, but where it has the detail of like a Bayformers toy, and just overall, I'm surprised more people have not bought this for the Optimus Prime. This Optimus Prime is one of the most fantastic Voyager class primes I have ever handled. And again, he's so good that he even ends up at number 4 in the top 10 list, even though the Soundwave kind of drags it down. If the Soundwave was a little better, this probably could have been a little higher. And at number 3, again, continuing the whole Transformers Reactivate thing, here we have the Starscream and Bumblebee. Again, the Bumblebee ended up getting re-released as a singular figure in the Gamer Edition Studio Series, which is, again, why I'm justifying putting the Transformers Reactivate figures here in the top 10 list. Again, the Starscream and Bumblebee I like a little bit more than the Optimus Prime and Soundwave 2-pack, because like I said, the Soundwave isn't really quite worth it for the 2-pack price, and so it ends up making it very one-sided with the Optimus Prime, where the Starscream and Bumblebee, I'd say, are pretty equally really good, which is the only reason they went above the Optimus Prime 2-pack. Because again, you're kind of getting more bang for your buck with these guys rather than that other 2-pack. Speaking of bang for your buck, number 2 is a very special figure. It's the concept art Bumblebee movie Megatron. Megatron here, he may not be like a big chunky leader class like leader class figures used to be back in the day, but this figure absolutely delivers. This guy poses super duper well, like some high-end non-transforming Transformers, and yet this guy manages to pull it off. This guy poses like a YOLO Park model kit, and yet he is a triple changer. Granted, he's not a very good triple changer. The Cybertronian jet mode and tank mode are not the best, but the fact that he still can pull off 2 distinct looking alternate modes outside the robot mode is absolutely blows my mind. And in general, I love the concept art Megatron robot mode design, and it's a real shame that we never got it in the movies. And again, I went back and forth between this guy and my number 1 over and over again. I love this Megatron so much that he really came close to beating my number 1. And of course, to the surprise of absolutely no one, number 1 figure of the Studio Series this year is Studio Series 86 Commander Class Optimus Prime. Again, absolutely no surprise. This figure absolutely delivers. It's pretty much a downscaled MP44 Optimus Prime, but for a $90, $100 price tag, depending where you get it. And again, you don't have to own the Earthrise. You don't have to own this figure in order to enjoy an Optimus Prime. The Earthrise one is still a fantastic figure. I kind of like the analogy of Earthrise Optimus Prime being the MP10, the Masterpiece number 10 Optimus Prime, where this figure, 86, is more so MP44. Again, it's 2 Optimus Primes. One's just cheaper than the other, just the newer one is more cartoon accurate and has more accessories and features for a higher price point. Again, it's all personal preference, and this figure is absolutely amazing and delivers on being cartoon accurate, even toy accuracy with all the trailer and the accessories, and just overall, I've never been more satisfied with an Optimus Prime in my collection than this, and so he just, again, just like a lot of other people, he just deserves to be in number 1 because of just how great of a figure he really is. So, again, that is basically it for this list. If you guys enjoyed the list, or if you didn't, doesn't matter. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think, and give me your top 10, because again, this was just my personal list. So, yours might be completely different than mine, but anyway, that's it for this video. If you guys liked it, give me a like on the video, comment below, like I said, and leave a like, and subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you guys next time.